like, how does it work being a goalkeeper when you're so short?
No, let me say something. You know, with diving, I was really like the best, I can tell you. But like, yeah, they knew, like they knew that.
Pabi, like your song says, because you short kushapaka cheap.
Do you use like dance moves? Does that help when you're moving around in the goal box? Or if there's a penalty, do you jive before the guy kicks?
Yeah, that is how I used to intimidate them. Like, I'm like, what's that? And let me tell you a crazy story. I was in varsity and I failed. I failed my semester. So now I have to tell my mom I need to go to KZN. I had to forge my results. Imagine.
Who can claim piano? Piano comes from where?
No, you see.
Because there's some people that say its roots come from Soweto with the likes of MFR Souls. Then there's the Pretoria crew that with the Bacardi sound saying Amapiano originated in Pretoria. According to you, where did it come from?
Let me tell you, I'm feeling bored. I don't want to go to jail.
Your mornings with Malume Tap.
Now, I want to start with these interviews. I always like to start right at the beginning. I give people perspective. But before we get into the whole music, I want to talk sports. And we've got our sports guy, sports guru Temba here. Someone told me that you are a very serious and solid soccer player, football player. Is that true?
Yeah, but if you put it like that, serious, you make it sound like I was being professional.
Come, girl, you got a first touch?
Yeah, no, I'm a goalkeeper, so...
Somebody told me you play goalkeeper and striker. How does that work?
No, striker, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. I can't run to save my life.
But you're quite short. Like, how does it work being a goalkeeper when you're so short?
No, let me say something. You know, with diving, I was really like the best, I can tell you. But like, yeah, they knew, like they knew that.
Pabi, like your song says, because you short kushapaka cheap.
Do you use like dance moves? Does that help when you're moving around in the goal box? Or if there's a penalty, do you jive before the guy kicks?
Yeah, that is how I used to intimidate them. Like, I'm like, what's that?
Alright, well that's the fun fact to kick start everything. I obviously want to talk music. Music was something. I mean, dancing came first. Did dancing come first and then the music?
Yeah.
And somebody said if it wasn't for like COVID or that period in the pandemic, that you wouldn't have explored music. Talk to me about that.
I actually wanted to be a star, to be honest. So I thought I was gonna be like a star in football because I also grew my passion for refereeing. So I thought I was gonna be one of the female referees.
A penalty ref.
I even did my levels. I went to this other soccer school in Randburg. So then COVID hit. You know, they suspended sports, and then that's when I was like, okay, what do I do now? Then that's when I found TikTok. I'm like, yeah, let me just start doing dance videos. But then as my account started growing and I started getting bookings for being an MC and dancing. So I was like, so I was like, this money is too small.
The MC money is too small.
I need to do something. Then I was like, because I've been while I was doing balcony mixes and dancing, I used to go to producers like, can you please call me to your studio? I know how to sing. And then until one producer said, come, Yams finally said, come to my studio. Then yeah, I recorded my first song and then they sent it to DJ Tira and then that's when I recorded.
Is that how Isphithiphithi came about?
Yeah. I recorded it at DJ Tira's studio. After I recorded my first song, first time being in studio, and then Isphithiphithi was literally the second song I recorded. Yeah.
In the name.
So you went to where was the studio? Was it in KZN?
Yeah. And let me tell you a crazy story. I was in varsity and I failed. I failed my semester. So now I have to tell my mom I need to go to KZN. I had to forge my results. Imagine.
You had to forge your results so that you could go see DJ Tira.
But you know what? I started panicking. But I was like, let me just tell her the truth. You know, I came with the emotional blackmail. I was like, I failed because I changed universities. Everything is hard, but I need to go to KZN. Yeah, I need to go. So I ended up telling her the truth that I failed.
At least the truth shall set you free. And I want to say, Pabi, we're really happy that your mom let you go to KZN so that the career could start and we could get the good music. Let's talk dancing, right? Dancing's always been something that's in your life. Apparently your uncle had a dance group.
Yeah.
And then now those guys dance for you.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
So yeah, my uncle started like that dance group, I think around 2009. So there was this other competition, dance competition thing in Soshanguve. They call it Galama Jaivane. So they used to like dance in those competitions. So yeah, I used to like just go around with them. I wasn't really part of them, but they would just put me in. So after I recorded Isphithiphithi, then I had to do a performance on Idols, and then that's when I thought of them. And since that day till this day, we still dance together. Yeah.
That's awesome. Have you ever had any vocal training? Like once you got into the music, did you go and get an actual vocal coach?
Yeah, I did actually. After I recorded Isphithiphithi, then I was like, I need a vocal coach. And luckily, when I went to my distributor's office, I bumped into Marishan. I don't know if you know Marishan.
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah,
Jamali.
yeah.
Used to be on Idols as well.
From
Yeah,
Jamali.
and
Pop
Jamali.
Pop stars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pop stars.
Yeah, she became my vocal coach till today.
that's top
Actually.
level.
Yeah.
Shout out to Marishan, right? Now, talk to me before we talk new singles. Someone in your entourage is rocking one of the dopest shirts I've seen in a long time. Black and salmon pink. It says Pabi Cooper on the front,
That shirt
and
is staying.
it's Red Bat. So, congratulations, you've got this big partnership
you.
with
Yeah.
Red Bat. Talk to me about having your own clothing line.
So I've figured that a lot of people like the pieces that I wear. So I used to make like a lot of Pabi Cooper pieces, like when I go to perform. So I've been working on this collaboration with Red Bird for the longest, for months. We went back and forth, So, but then it ended up being successful. It's actually how I did this collaboration with Red Bats, and all the pieces that you see, I came up with them.
Pabi, di
Because
kipa
of-
tsa rona di kae?
And all the pieces you see were paid for by the person wearing it.
No.
let's not do
Or
that.
do you have some freebies you can give for
Yeah,
us?
yeah, you too.
No,
mediums.
guys, please support me, please.
2 mediums, okay, thank you.
She doesn't want to go back to the MC bookings, okay?
Yeah,
Support
no,
her.
the money's low. I got a quick question for you. I mean, you do so much for someone so young. You do the clothing apparel, you're doing dancing, you're doing choreography, you're doing music. How do you find time in your day to find balance? And what is the anchor for your day? Because there's so many things happening, or so many things, should I say, happening. How do you slow it down and anchor yourself?
I think ever since I started, I've been like doing like a lot of things. I remember I also wanted to do sports presenting. I did like
Oh, you can talk to me about that.
I did sports presenting. Good Morning Qatar for
Yeah, what?
I didn't survive. I didn't survive 3 days. I did it. I had to quit, guys. This sounds bad, but I had to, because music, music needs all of you. Like I can't do like a lot of things at the same time. But with the clothing brand and the dancing and the music, luckily I have a team. So with the things like brands and clothing brands, I have someone who communicates for me. Sometimes I try to be in the meetings, but also there was a point where it got like really bad, and I took a break. I took a 3 months break this year. I needed to restart. I needed to think, because I felt like everything was too much ever since I started. So now, just balance everything with the gym, go to the gym. I feel like that 1 hour, I also do Pilates, that 1 hour, 2 hours, like makes me like calm down before I get back into the music, because see now, like it's in the morning, I'm here for an interview.
If we listen to your story, even just the story you've given us this morning, you're very much self-made. You decided, you always knew growing up that you wanted to be a star, and then you used a platform like TikTok, and you've built everything yourself. Musically, are you signed to a label, or are you an independent artist? Do you put out your own stuff?
No, I'm an independent artist, but for my music, because when it comes, so my structure, I always have like the booking side, the brand side, and then the music. So ever since like I started my journey as a musician, I realized that I was actually neglecting my music. Like I didn't have any proper direction in music. So I approached 18 area music to help me with my music. So
Is Benny McCarthy part of it?
No.
Timber, then with the dad jokes.
So like yeah, it's kind of like a JV for my music only. Yeah.
All right, we're about to play the brand new single. It's Pabi Cooper with Focalistic. It's called Pabi Joe. Talk to me about the song. When did you drop?
I dropped like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, the song. This was actually my first time just teasing a beat, just a beat. It had no lyrics. So I recorded the lyrics after like 2 months. Yeah.
Getting its first spin on UFM. Show some love. It's a brand new one. It's called Pabi Joe. Now, closing things off, we've been hanging out with the fantastic, the talented Pabi Cooper for the last half an hour. Yeah, I want to find out what's coming up next. What can we look forward to? What big projects are you working on right now?
No, just more music. And
Who are you working with?
Yeah, I was gonna ask as well.
who am I working with?
Mm.
No, it needs to be like a surprise.
Tell us.
But give us at
Please.
least, like a little taste.
Exclusive.
Okay, let's make a deal. Like the next time I come back, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay,
Bet.
that's fine.
Bet.
I love the combination between you and Mello and Sleazy. So what's it like working with those guys? I mean, they've got such a unique sound within
Yeah.
piano at the moment. What was it like working with them?
Yo, Melances are literally my favorites. Yo, I really, really love them. And after I recorded a specific, like right there at the beginning, that's actually when I met Melances. I was invited by DJ Maporisa, and then I found Melances, and then like, listen, ever since from there we started, like we never stopped working together. They're also from Pretoria, so like their sound is so different, and they also like add a bit of Bacardi in, yeah. So
According to you, all right? According to you, no. According to you, a piano superstar. Who can claim piano? Piano comes from where?
no, you see,
Because there's some people that say its roots come from Soweto with the likes of MFR Souls. Then there's the Pretoria crew that with the Bacardi sound saying Amapiano originated in Pretoria. According to you, where did it come from?
let me tell you, I'm feeling bosh. I don't want to go to jail. So I don't know. Like, to be honest, I don't know. See, that's one thing I don't know about Amapiano, where it really comes from. I don't want to lie. Like, I don't want to say it comes from a specific city or...
It definitely doesn't come from Poch. I can tell you that.
So I don't know. Maybe between Pretoria, Soweto. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I just wanted to see her reaction, and she went diplomatic.
Yeah,
on
she
it.
went
I don't
diplo on
know.
you, yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
yeah,
because she sits around too many different people who all have their own.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it at that. Pabi, thank you so much for coming through. When's the next drop? You can't tell us with who or with when. When's the next drop?
No. Like this year, more music.
Are we getting a full album?
Oh no, not an album, but like maybe like an EP, maybe with 4 songs. Yeah.
Let's go.
Everybody join me in a big round of applause. Thank you so much. We've wanted to make this happen for a while. The legend, Pabi Cooper.